Hello guys, Absolute Duelist here coming at you with another One Piece video, and in today's One Piece video I have for you my last round of locals, and we're going to be playing Red Purple Law again against a actually interesting matchup, Blue Croc. Now I built Red Purple Law to kind of counter the actual meta where you've got Green Purple Dofi, where you've got the Katakuri decks, but I didn't anticipate to be playing against a Blue Crocodile player. So this is actually going to be kind of an interesting game because obviously Blue Croc, it's a very anti-meta deck, and Red Purple Law is also kind of an anti-meta deck where it wants to clear the board, so it's going to be interesting to see how this game is actually going to go. So I am on the play, I go ahead and play, well, a Don and pass. He goes ahead and plays 2 Don and passes as well, and I'm going to go to my turn 2 where I swing for 5 up life. So he goes ahead and counters with a Kaya, not wanting to take that early damage. And I'm going to go ahead and play a Heat. Very good card, as I've said in other videos, where this card is essentially, oh, I neg Don, I get rid of character, and I get a 6k character out of this as well. Heat is an insanely good card because of that fact, but let's see what we're going to do next. He is on the 4 Don turn. What's he going to play? It looks like he's debating what he wants to do exactly, because he could go ahead and try to remove the Heat with maybe a 3000 Worlds or something along those lines, or he could just go ahead and play a character and pass turn. So he's going to swing 5 into my life. I do choose to just straight take it. And then he's going to rest free to go ahead and play probably a Sentomaru. Yeah, there it is. Play Sentomaru. Okay. So he's got a Sentomaru on board. I've got my Heat good, which is very good because I'm going to be able to swing 6 with that, which is going to make my life a lot easier here. And what am I essentially going to do? I'm on 5 Don. Looks like I'm going to rest 4. Go ahead and play the Law to go ahead and decrease the Sentomaru. Neg 3 Don to go ahead and play a Brook. Okay. And get rid of the Sentomaru as well. We're going to swing 7 with the Heat. Okay. That's good. That's good. And it looks like he did hit a trigger, and he goes ahead and triggers the Red Rock. Oof. Like, that's very unfortunate, meaning that he goes ahead and gets rid of the Brook that I played down. Would have been a very useful card, especially seeing as it's just a decrease every time we swing. And we do also swing 5 into life as well. So he did get a free removal with that Red Rock, though, which is very unfortunate for us. Okay, but we still got the 6k Heat on the board, and we got the Law on the board. 2 Don, which is the number that we need, and he's going to swing 7 into the Heat, and we do choose to 2k counter to protect it, and then he just 3000 Worlds as well, getting a card out of us too, which is a little unfortunate, but let's see where it's going to go from here. So he's on his 6 Don turn. I'm going up to 4 Don now. What am I going to do with the 4 Don? Now, we could obviously play some characters here. We could do a double swing. But it looks like we're going to go 7 into life. Okay. He does choose to counter out. And will we go 7 again? We do go 7 again. And he does choose to take the second one. Okay. So he's being very conservative with his hits. Like, I think if I remember correctly what he was trying to do, he was trying to keep his hand under 7 cards, so I can't just drop the Purple Law to go ahead and neg him 2 cards for free. So it's actually very smart what he's doing, trying to play around it. But I choose not to go ahead and neg 3 Don and play a character from hand. He swings 7 into the Red Law there. And then he plays a Sentomaru for free and also puts a Don on it and negs 2 Don, sorry, to go ahead and get a character out of deck. Okay, so he's going to play a Pacifista. Now, will he play a blocker Pacifista? No, he's going to play the standard Pacifista. Okay, then. Goes ahead and plays the Law. Well, sorry, it's my turn now. And what am I going to do? I'm on 6 Don, which is actually kind of nice. Like, 6 is a good number in Law, but we're going to swing 5 into life. Is he going to choose to counter out? He does counter with that blocker Dofi there. We rest 5, play the Queen. Alright, draw 2, discard a Zoro. To be honest, testing that Zoro, I don't really like it, but it's okay. And we choose to rest 1 to play a Pacifista, negging 3 Don, getting rid of the Sentomaru. Okay, and we played an Otama, sorry. Very beautiful card. Playing a Kuma as well, sorry, or a Beppo, as some. Like, Kuma means bear anyway, so it is what it is. But we play Beppo, getting a Don back. That Beppo is really good as well, guys. Just being able to swing if you have less Don, go ahead and gain a Don, absolutely insane. Very phenomenal card. So he's on his 10 Don turn now. Plays the 10 drop Kaido, attempting to remove the Beppo, but I have to tell him, wait, no, you can't do that, mate. It's a 3 and a 4 or more. Or sorry, no, 8 and less and a 3 or less. So yeah, he goes ahead and returns the Queen to my hand, swings into life, we counter that, take the life of the Kuma, or the Pacifista, sorry. And then he goes ahead and negs 4 Don to put the Beppo back in my hand, putting me behind quite a bit here. Okay, so we're on 5 Don now, though. What are we going to do? So we're going to rest 5, play the Queen, neg a Don, draw 2, and we're going to discard a blocker Law. Okay, good for us, good for us. Now, we're going to also neg 3 Don again, drop the Beppo to try and have some board presence. Alright. And let's see where this is going to go, because we are on a very low Don count, which is the sad part about Red Purple Law. When you're on that low Don count, it does make it quite hard to swing. Even though you get these constant 5k swings, like, you can't really pressure your opponent really well unless you get like a constant flow of characters on the board every turn. So what is he going to do? He goes ahead and rests 4 to go ahead and play a blocker Pacifista. Very good. And oh, he plays 2 blocker Pacifistas. Okay, that's very unfortunate for us. And he's going to neg 4 Don, put the Queen back in my hand, and swing 5 into life. I counter with the Queen he put back, counter for 2, and take the 12k Kaido into life. Very unfortunate board presence right now. Double blocker on the board is going to put us in a very awkward position. Swing with the Beppo, he does counter it. Okay, so what's the play here then? Because he's got the 2 blockers. Like, that is very, very hard to get through. Maybe I should have done double 7 swing here, but I'm not too sure. And he does take the 5 there, though, not wanting to use his Pacifista blocker. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and rest 4, playing an Uta, negging 3 Don to go ahead and play a blocker Law as well. Okay, so we're in a decent position. We've got 2 blockers on the board, which is very nice for us. We've got 1 life, which is a little bit low, but we do also have the Beppo, and we have the ability to swing next turn. But we're only able to swing for 9, and with those 2 blockers on the board, it's going to be very hard to get through. I think the only way we can try and win this is... Oh, and he red rocks the Uta. Damn, that's going to make it so we can't rest one of those Pacifistas to go ahead and get through to life. Like, I think our main way to only win right now is hope to God. And he also negs 4 Don to put the blocker Law back. I don't know how I can win this now. Maybe I'll be able to pull it out, though. Let's find out. So, it looks like he's just doing some maths, thinking what he wants to do. He's going to swing 5 into the Beppo. Okay, I let the Beppo die. Maybe I just want him to hit me for my last life to see if we can get a good card. Swings 12 into life. Swings 6 into life, which we do counter with an Otama. And how are we going to play this out? Because we need to deal with this Pacifistas. We can't deal with the Pacifista right now. And we can't even try to swing with the Otama, which is really unfortunate. Like, we need to be able to deal with a Pacifista blocker while also simultaneously swinging into life. Like, we need to be able to do that. So how can we get there? So we swing 5 into life. He goes ahead and plays, oh, counters with a miss all Sunday. We play the blocker Law, neg 3 to play another blocker Law. Okay, so we've got 2 blockers on the board. He still has the double Pacifista, though, which is very, very hard to get through. And you can see me just twitching with my cards back and forth, thinking, like, is there a way I can win this? So he's going to swing 12 into my life. I choose to block that instantly. Okay. I think the only way I win this is if he tries to commit. I need him to commit. So what is he going to do next? He's going to go ahead and swing 7 into life. Do we have enough to counter the 7? We do have enough. We counter with an Otama and probably a 1k with 3 cards left in hand. Now, what we want him to do is to go ahead and attempt to try and swing with the Pacifista blocker. If we can get him to swing with the Pacifista blocker, it's great for us. If we can't, well, that's just unfortunate. So he swings 8, blocks, passes. Okay, so we've got freedom. He's got the 2 Pacifista blocker. I don't think we can win this. Swings 5 into life. He has the Pacifista blocker. We're gonna probably rest, use the 3 to play a 4 cost. Makes the most sense. Okay. So we rest 1 to play a Gordon, rest 1 to play another Gordon. Okay, and then we swing 1 for no reason. Then we neg 3 Don. Put the Gordon to the bottom first, sorry. Neg 3 Don. Get rid of a Pacifista. Swing 5 with the Zoro. Blocks with the Pacifista. And then we pass turn. So This is probably game, I'm not gonna lie here. Like, we've got the Rush Zoro on the board, we've got one card in hand, and then my mates just come along putting an emergency on my board, and just like, okay. But, guys, that was the game. Honestly, at the start there, we had a pretty good roll, but as the game continued on, Crocodile was just kept controlling the game. The 10 drop was way too big to get rid of, and we didn't really have a way to deal with any of the blockers at the end. I think the game would have been different if, obviously, he didn't drop the double Pacifista blocker. If he dropped, like, maybe one, that would have been fine, but because he dropped two, it just put us in a position where we couldn't win the game. But nonetheless, guys, that was a very fun game to watch and play. I hope you did enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist, signing out. Later.